beauties. Today we're going to talk about weave and hair extension care. This video is much needed on my channel, or much needed on my channel, I should say. I probably should have done this a while ago, but I was thinking of things that I really need to talk about on my channel, or things that I have not covered, and I have touched here and there just on random occasions, random things I was talking about when I did touch on hair, and I've touched on it a little bit. But this video I'm going to dedicate to just talking about how I personally take care of my hair extensions. As you can see, I do have in hair extensions. Now my natural hair is pretty long. It comes like right here, like right below my shoulders, and that varies because I cut it. Like, I normally go back and forth between trimming it and cutting, and we'll talk all about that in a minute. But yeah, I love hair extensions. I love weave because it simplifies my life. It makes things a lot easier. I love to look nice, and with my natural hair, I have to put so much into it just to get it to look half as nice as extensions. So hair extensions is good. Not only is it good just, because it looks nice and you can just get up in the morning and go, and it cuts the time of just getting ready all together, but it also gives your natural hair a break, like from the brushing and the teasing and the moving and the cutting and just relaxing if you're not natural, because I'm not natural. I do have a relaxer in my natural hair. So yeah, but it does a lot. I have 3 children, so even if I didn't have 3 children, I'm not even going to use my little ones as an excuse, because that's not even a legitimate excuse as to why I wear weave. But I'm saying, basically, I cannot afford to be spending 2 to 3 hours getting myself together. Like, it takes, if I'm going out, it takes about an hour and a half tops to do my makeup. That's just makeup alone. We're not talking about putting on clothes, putting on jewelry, doing hair. So anything I can do to cut my time down or minimize my personal time in getting ready, because of course I have to get them ready when we're going places. If it's not like a date night or anything, or just me just hanging out, then I'm going to do it. So yeah, so that's what weave does for me, and that's what hair extensions does for me. So now let's get into the care. Let's talk about washing. Let's start out with the care part of it. Well, that's really what this video is about, is the care. But let's talk about washing. I wash my hair extensions at least every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks max, I wash my hair extensions. It's about that time for me to wash it now, but you really can't tell. Like, I still have body and all of that stuff to it. So we're going to talk about that, like how I keep that and all of that. Now, the core fundamental for just weave hair in general is to have good hair extensions, to have good weave. Of course, anything that is human hair, if it's Brazilian, if it's Malaysian, if it's anything like that, that's what you want to go with. You want to stay away from the beauty supply stores. I mean, the beauty supply stores has an okay brand, but you want to stay away from synthetic hair, because it's not going to look as good as virgin hair or Remy hair. It's not going to look as good. This right here, I've had it overall going on 3 years now. I purchased this about 3 years ago, and I take care of my hair extensions. I do believe in taking care of them. So of course that's what I'm going to get into right now, is just taking care. But the core, you cannot expect to have beautiful, natural looking, flowing, bouncy extensions if it's not a good grade or a good kind. So you always want to go with virgin hair. I suggest virgin Brazilian, virgin Malaysian. I love those 2 brands. Indian is good, but Indian is like a little bit lower costing. Not that it's not good, but I prefer, my types are Brazilian, Malaysian. Those are like the types I prefer personally. So yeah, So you want to go with a good brand like that. And if you go with something that's natural, that's human, then it's going to make it a little bit easier. I don't really know how to take care of synthetic hair because I've had it before, but honestly it's going to tangle, it's going to mat after a certain amount of time, and there's not really much you can do for that. But yeah, this is hair. This is really good hair. So you got to have a good brand of hair, number one. Number two, you have to take care of it, of course. I'm not even going to do this in numbers, but you have to take care of it. You have to wash it. I wash mine every 2 weeks. I co-wash it, and normally the brand that I use, or the brand of conditioner, I use any leave-in conditioner or any regular conditioner, for co-washing. That's what co-washing is just washing your hair with conditioner instead of shampoo. And what that does is that puts the moisture back into the hair. It is human hair, so you take care of it just like you would take care of your own hair. Only thing is, because it's so much hair, even if it's like, this is probably like, this is like 18, 22, or 18, 21, and 22 inches, I believe. All of it is three packs. Just, I had to go back and let you guys know that, because that does also play a part. But even if you have like shorter hair, you still want to like condition it and put everything back into it. The more hair you have, of course, I think personally, the more you have to put into it, the more conditioner you have to put into it when you co-wash it. Every 2 weeks I co-wash mine, and this is the brand that I have been using probably for the last almost a year, probably 5 to 6 months. Yeah, I use this. I love it because it has argan oil in it, so that adds extra moisture. This is the Suave Moroccan Infusion Argan Oil Conditioner. And what I do is I just put it in my hair. Every 1 to 2 weeks I put it in my hair. And I let it sit there for a while, go around, do what I need to do, and then of course I wash it out. I never blow dry my extensions. That's another tip. If you want to remain, I've never blow dried this. Never ever. All the 3 years I've had it, never blow dried it. I let everything naturally dry. This is a wave or body wave. Body wave is one of the easiest to take care of because it's not high maintenance, because it naturally just curls easily, and you can straighten it. I've straightened his hair as well. So it looks good straight as well, but body wave is the easiest because it has a natural curl pattern to it, and it's going to naturally curl for you. But even if you have straight, you still want to follow this method as to make your hair look and feel shiny and bouncy and not heavy and not be dry. You don't want to blow dry because you don't want to dry it out and make it brittle and then have split ends and all of that. So conditioning and no heat is fundamental. If you want curls, there are so many ways to do curls. If you guys want me to do a hair tutorial on how I keep my curls and waves and all of that, just let me know below, comment, and I will. So the next thing I want to talk about is just products that I put in my hair. And like after I have deep conditioned it or co-washed it, I don't put a lot of products in my hair. I try to use the minimum amount of products because I don't want it to be heavy. I do want to remain with like bounce. I do want it to remain that way. So I put the least product in it. I always oil it. I use argan oil or Moroccan argan oil for my hair. Particular brand is Organix. I use that after it has dried most of the time. When it's drying, I usually tie it up, or sometimes I just let it air dry. And I don't put anything in it until it has dried. And normally I use this. And I normally don't put, I probably put like 3 droppings, dime side droppings. And I normally split my hair up in either 3 parts or 2 parts. I split it in the middle and on the sides, and I just go in it from there. Or I split it in 3 parts and I do the back, then I do the 2 sides. And normally at night, I always wrap my hair up. I either put it in twist, I do it in braids, like a lot of braids, or I just put it in, just do like little buns and put it in different buns. That's a part of how I keep it looking curly. I never use curlers. I never use hot rollers, a curling iron, a flat iron. Only time I will use a flat iron on my hair is if it's straight, and I still try to use as less as possible on the extensions when it's straight, because you don't want it to break and you don't want your leave out to break as well, because I normally do have leave out, and I do have some leave out damage, as you guys can probably see if you have seen that. But that's a part of the reason why I have my hair more curly than straight for the most part, because I don't have to worry about flat iron or doing anything like that. Also, closures and things like that is good, which I'm starting to try to get off into, because you can just put everything away instead of having leave out and your hair breaking off around the ends. So I use the argan oil for oiling. Also, a product I want to talk about that I've been using, and even I've been using this on my natural hair as well, is the Keratin Green Tea. What is this? Keratin Green Tea Reconstructor. Basically, it's a spray, and it protects your hair from heat damage. So if you do have to use heat on your extensions, I highly recommend this. You can get this at the beauty supply store. This was only $6.99, so $7 basically. And if you do have to use hot rollers or heat, you can do that. You can use this on your hair. Basically, what you would do is just cold wash your hair like you always would do, and then you can spray this in there while it's wet, or you can spray it in there right before you flat iron it or hot roll it. So this is the Keratin Green Tea Reconstructor. I use this on my hair as well. Let me read what this does for your hair. This, it says it optimized. No, it says HP Aphogee products are pH optimized for maximum results and contain our exclusive pro vitamin complex utilizing precise levels of protein. So basically it has protein in it, and it says it builds strength, it says it builds shine, it repairs your hair, it brings softness to your hair, it contains keratin and green tea, and it also says that it's alcohol free. So it builds your hair, it adds protein to your hair, which is a part of keratin, which builds your hair, and it has no alcohol. So that's really good for just your natural hair as well as your extensions, because alcohol dries out your hair. If you have dry skin, dry hair, this is really good for you, to be honest, because it helps keep moisture in. It makes everything stronger, your hair shaft stronger. If it's extensions, it's gonna maintain your moisture in it. So like I said, I use this for my hair extensions and my natural hair. I normally use it on my natural hair more. Well, I'm not going to say more, because I actually add it to water, which I'm going to show y'all in a minute, and conditioner when I spray it in my hair. When I put this in my hair, it's added to water and conditioner as a styling formula for the extensions. But when I use it on my real hair, I use it every time I wash my hair. I use it because it has keratin in it, and I need to rebuild my my hair. I need to rebuild the strength in it. So I've been using it on my natural hair more than anything. But I use it on my extensions as well, not more so for protecting it, because it protects against heat as well. I don't use it to protect against heat because, as I just told y'all, I don't use heat on my extensions unless it's like really straight hair, and even then I don't use it every day. But I do use it for the volumizing, because it volumizes as well, and just to remain strong, to keep your extensions strong, even though your extensions is really not going to be strong because it's not connected to your head, or it's not growing out of your head, so it's not like alive or growing or anything like that. But just to keep everything locked and sealed in, and keep it just keep it nourished and keep it strong. That's what I have put it in my spray or my water bottle, which I'm going to show y'all in a minute that I do. I keep it in that. I hope I'm making sense. But yeah, but it volumizes, so it does everything. It volumizes, it builds, it puts protein back in your hair, it protects against heat. So all of that is really good. I'm going to put the link below for you all so you guys can check this out. It's AP, I keep saying H, it's AP Aphogee, I believe. It's a serious care and protein, keratin, and green tea reconstructorizer. I got it at the beauty supply store. If I can find the link, I'll put it below. If not, I'm definitely going to put the name, spell everything out for you all, so you can, you know, of course, write down, if you're jotting down a little list or whatever of products, and you could add that to your product list to go fit. So what I also want to talk about with this that I do, and I normally do this in the mornings or when I'm taking my hair down, just to refresh my hair, especially if I have waves. My hair is more of like a loose, messy curl right now, but if I have waves, I spray this in my hair every morning. And this is just a water bottle I got from the dollar store. It has, or a spray bottle. It has water in it, and it has conditioner, which I had to reach down to get. Is the Motions leave-in conditioner. This is the conditioner that I put in here with water, along with this green tea keratin spray. So I use them in conjunction in water together, just to spray on my waves, just to make them pop a little bit, and to also hold them throughout the day so they don't become frizzy, and just to refresh them so they don't look dry, because like I said, you have to put moisture back into extensions. That's the main thing you need to know, is that you must moisturize just your hair in general, but because it's extensions, it's not live hair, meaning it's not growing out of someone's head, so you want to keep it with bounce, and you want to keep it looking fresh and moisturized, and just have some shine and moisture and those things to it. So that's basically all I do to my extensions. All the products I've showed you in here, I'm going to list them below so you can check them out if you want to check them out. If you have any questions that I have not answered or anything you want to know, I've been wearing extensions for about 3 years now. If you know, I'm a singer, I'm a recording artist, songwriter, so also extensions help. That's another reason why, because I dance in my performances and stuff like that, so we all know that natural black hair or even relaxed black hair is not going to hold up to something like that. So extensions work best for me, and that's a part of the reason why I've consistently worn them, or not all the time consistently, but over the past 3 years, I'll say consistently worn them. So I'm pretty, I know what I'm doing, and I know what's going on with them and how to take care of them. But if you have any questions that I have not answered or anything like that, leave them below. If you want me to show you like how I roller set my hair or anything like that, because I also flexi rod my extensions as well as my real hair, but I flexi rod them. So if you want to see a flexi rod tutorial or something like that, then let me know, and I will do my best to shoot for you all. Anything you all want to know, please just leave the comments below, because I don't know what you like if you don't tell me, you know, could you do this, or if you don't suggest anything, or if you don't like, if I don't see the likes, then I'm assuming you don't like it, or, you know, all of that. Feedback is important. I really want to shoot videos that you all want to see. It's going to be more hauls and stuff coming, because I see people like hauls. People like my hauls and reviews and stuff like that. So I'm going to make sure I shoot a lot of more things like that, since that seems to be what a lot of people like to see. And like I said, if there's anything else you want to see, leave your comment in any video. I read all my comments when I get them, and I will do my best to shoot for you all, whatever you want to see. So that's it for this video. I hope I've covered everything. I tried to cover everything that I could remember to cover. Like I said, let me know below if you want me to cover anything else, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. My social links are going to be below. My music channel is going to be below. My email is going to be below if you want to contact me. I appreciate the support and love that I've gotten so far, and I will talk to you all in my next video. You all have a wonderful day or night, or whenever you're watching this.